Hello friends and welcome to our channel Angreji Sahitya and to this detailed video on the University Wits, one of the most important literary groups in English history. So friends, stay with us till the end to gain a complete understanding of this fascinating group of playwrights. So friends, what are the University Wits? The University Wits were a group of educated, ambitious and talented playwrights from Oxford and Cambridge who revolutionized English drama in the late 16th century just before Shakespeare's rise. Friends, they introduced bold storytelling, complex characters, and powerful language, transforming theatre from simple medieval plays into sophisticated and exciting performances. Friends, their works were filled with intense emotions, political intrigue, supernatural elements, and poetic dialogues, making them pioneers of Elizabethan drama. Friends, this group included notable writers such as Christopher Marlowe, Thomas Kidd, John Lyly, Robert Greene, Thomas Nashe, George Peele, and Thomas Lodge. Each contributed uniquely to drama. Marlowe perfected blank verse, Kidd developed revenge tragedy, and Lyly refined romantic comedy. Friends, their works were performed in London's theatres, gaining popularity among audiences and influencing later playwrights, especially William Shakespeare, who borrowed many of their techniques. Friends, one of the most significant contributions of the university wits was their use of blank verse, a poetic form that added natural rhythm and grandeur to dramatic dialogues. Before them, English plays were often stiff and simplistic, but their innovations brought depth, realism, and artistic elegance to storytelling. Friends, they also introduced tragic heroes, characters with great ambition which ultimately fall due to their flaws, something seen later in Shakespeare's work like Hamlet and Macbeth. Friends, despite their literary brilliance, most of the university wits led tragic lives, often struggling with financial problems, political conflicts, and personal rivalries. Some, like Christopher Marlowe, made mysterious and violent ends, while others, like Robert Greene, died in poverty. However, their legacy lives on through their works and their influence on English literature, as they laid the foundation for the golden age of drama that followed. So, friends, now let's see in detail about the major members of the University Wits group. First, Christopher Marlowe, from 1564 to 1593. Friends, Marlowe was the most brilliant of the university wits, known for his powerful blank verse and larger than life characters. Friends, his play Dr. Faustus tells the story of a man who sells his soul to the devil for knowledge and power. He also wrote Tamburlaine and Edward II, shaping the future of tragic drama. His life was as dramatic as his plays. He was a spy, a rebel, and was mysteriously murdered at just 29. Second, Thomas Kidd from 1558 to 1594. Friends, he was the master of revenge tragedy. Kidd is famous for the Spanish tragedy, a dark and violent revenge play that heavily influenced Shakespeare's Hamlet. Friends, he introduced the theme of ghost seeking justice, which became a staple of Elizabethan drama. Wrongfully accused of heresy, Kidd was imprisoned and tortured, and he died in misery. His contribution to revenge tragedies remains one of the most significant in English literature. Third, Robert Greene from 1558 to 1592. Friends, Greene was a versatile playwright and satirist, writing plays like Friar Bacon and Friar Bungay, which mixed magic, comedy, and drama. Friends, he was known for his jealousy of Shakespeare, calling him an upstart crow in his famous pamphlet A Groat's Worth of Wit. Friends, Greene lived a reckless life of gambling, drinking, and controversy, and he died in poverty and regret. Next, John Lyly from 1554 to 1606. Friends, Lyly was a pioneer of romantic comedy, best known for his play Endymion, which inspired Shakespeare's comedies. His writing style, called Euphuism, was filled with clever wordplay, poetic language, and witty dialogues. Friends, he focused on mythology, courtly love, and elegant speech, bringing humor and sophistication to the stage. Friends, without him, plays like Twelfth Night and A Midsummer Night's Dream might never have existed. Next, George Peele, from 1556 to 1596. Peele was known for his elegant poetry and historical plays, such as The Battle of Alcazar and Edward I. France, he often focused on patriotism, cavalry, and heroic tales, making his plays grand and poetic. France, unlike many of his peers, Peele wrote in a softer, more refined style, emphasizing lyricism over raw intensity. However, his life ended in poverty and obscurity, despite his literary contributions. The next writer in this group is Thomas Nashe. From 1567 to 1601, he is a fearless satirist. France, Nash was known for his sharp tongue and fearless criticism of society, often mocking the government and religious hypocrisy. France, he co-wrote The Isle of Dogs, a play so controversial that it was banned, and he was jailed for it. His play Summer's Last Will and Testament introduced allegorical storytelling, blending humor with deep themes. He was one of the most rebellious and outspoken writers of his time. The next in the line is Thomas Lodge from 1558 to 1625. He is the storyteller who inspired Shakespeare. Friends, Lodge was a novelist, poet, and playwright, best known for writing Rosalinde, the story that later became Shakespeare's As You Like It. His plays, like The Wounds of Civil War, focused on historical and political themes, blending action with poetic storytelling. Friends, unlike other university wits, he left the world of drama to become a doctor, living a relatively stable life. His storytelling influence, however, continued long after his career ended. Friends, these seven remarkable playwrights laid the foundation for Elizabethan drama, shaping the way we experience theatre even today. Friends, now let's see the role of education in shaping the writing of the university wits. Friends, the university wits were all highly educated men, having studied at Oxford or Cambridge, which played a crucial role in shaping their literary talents. Friends, their education exposed them to classical literature, philosophy, history, and rhetoric, allowing them to create intellectually rich and artistically refined plays. They studied the works of ancient Greek and Roman playwrights like Aristotle, Seneca, Plautus, and Terence, which inspired their storytelling techniques. Friends, the themes of fate, ambition, revenge, and tragedy, which dominated their works, were deeply influenced by the classical texts they encountered in university. Friends, one of the most significant impacts of their education was their mastery of language and poetic expression. At university, they were trained in Latin and rhetoric, which refined their ability to craft powerful speeches, elaborate dialogues, and dramatic monologues. This is evident in Christopher Marlowe's blank verse, which added a grand poetic rhythm to English drama. Friends, Marlowe's Dr. Faustus, for example, features long, powerful speeches that showcase Faustus' inner conflict, a technique directly borrowed from classical rhetoric. Without their rigorous education, the university wits may never have developed the linguistic brilliance that set them apart from earlier playwrights. Friends, their academic background also gave them access to philosophical and humanistic ideas, which deeply influenced their works. The Renaissance period encouraged scholars to explore human nature, morality, and political power, and the university wits reflected these themes in their play. Friends, Thomas Kit's The Spanish Tragedy, for instance, deals with revenge, justice, and the consequences of fate, mirroring the stoic and tragic philosophy of ancient thinkers. Similarly, John Lyly's witty comedies were influenced by the sophisticated debates and courtly manners that he was exposed to during his university years. Their education allowed them to create plays that were not just entertaining but also philosophically and intellectually engaging. Finally, their time at university connected them with literary circles and influential patrons, giving them a platform to showcase their talents. Friends, many of them started as poets and scholars, contributing to the intellectual discussions of the time before moving into the world of drama. Friends, Their academic environment fostered competition and innovation, pushing them to experiment with new themes, poetic styles, and dramatic techniques. This intellectual rivalry ultimately led to the dramatic revolution that made Elizabethan theatre what it is today. In short, their education did not just teach them how to write, it shaped their vision, their ambition, and their legacy. Now, let's discuss the use of blank verse by the University Wits. Friends, one of the greatest contributions of the University Wits to English drama was their mastery of blank verse. Blank verse is a poetic form that does not rhyme but follows a steady rhythm known as iambic pentameter. Friends, before them, English plays relied on rhyming couplets or prose, making dialogue feel unnatural and stiff. Blank verse gave playwrights greater freedom and flexibility, allowing characters to speak in a way that was both poetic and realistic. Friends, this innovation elevated drama, making it more engaging, expressive, and emotionally powerful. Friends, the playwright who perfected blank verse was Christopher Marlowe. His plays, like Tamburlaine and Dr. Faustus, demonstrated how blank verse could be used to create majestic speeches, deep philosophical reflections, and intense dramatic moments. Friends, Marlowe's famous line from Dr. Faustus, "Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships?" showcases how blank verse adds rhythm and grandeur to dialogue. Friends, his skillful use of powerful imagery and flowing words made his characters larger than life, setting a new standard for English drama. Friends, blank verse also allowed the university wits to explore complex emotions and psychological depth in their characters. Unlike rigid rhyming structures, blank verse gave room for natural pauses, sudden interruptions, and dramatic emphasis, making conversations feel more lifelike. Friend, Thomas Kit's The Spanish Tragedy used blank verse to heighten the emotional intensity of revenge and justice. This influence can be seen in Shakespeare's later works, especially in Hamlet, where the famous soliloquy, "to be or not to be," follows the same powerful blank verse structure introduced by the university wits. Friends, the use of blank verse did more than just enhance dialogue. It transformed theatre into a serious art form. Friends, it allowed playwrights to craft grand poetic speeches from kings and warriors while also capturing the personal struggles of ordinary men. Friends, the innovation of blank verse by the university wits laid the foundation for Shakespeare's and the great Elizabethan dramatists who followed. Without it, English drama might have remained simple and unimpressive. Instead, it became one of the richest literary traditions in the world. Now, friends, let's discuss themes and common elements in the plays of the university wits. First, tragic heroes. Friends, the university wits introduced larger than life tragic heroes who possessed great ambition but were doomed by their own flaws. Friends, Christopher Marlowe's Dr. Faustus is a prime example. Faustus is a brilliant scholar who seeks ultimate power but is destroyed by his own greed and arrogance. These tragic figures influenced later Shakespeare's characters like Macbeth and Hamlet. Second, revenge and justice. Friends, revenge and the search for justice were central to many plays, especially in Thomas Kit's The Spanish Tragedy, which laid the foundation for revenge tragedies. These plays often featured ghost, madness, and violent retribution, reflecting the Elizabethan belief in fate and moral consequences. Shakespeare's Hamlet borrowed heavily from this tradition. Third, power and ambition. Friends, many university wits plays focused on characters obsessed with gaining power, often leading to their downfall. Marlowe's Tamburlaine tells the story of a ruthless conqueror who stops at nothing to expand his empire. These plays explored how ambition can drive individuals to greatness but also lead to destruction. Fourth, fate versus free will. Friends, the tension between destiny and personal choice was a recurring theme, questioning whether humans control their own fate or are powerless against destiny. In Dr. Faustus, Faustus believes he is in control, yet his fate seems sealed from the start. This theme later influenced Shakespeare's Othello and King Lear. Next, supernatural elements. Friends, ghosts, demons, witches, and prophecies added mystery and drama to their plays, heightening tensions and fear. The ghost in the Spanish tragedy and the demons in Dr. Faustus created a sense of the unknown and divine punishment. These supernatural elements were later expanded in Macbeth and Hamlet. The next one is love and betrayal. Friends, many plays of the University Wits explored passionate love and its consequences, often mixed with deception and betrayal. John Lyly's romantic comedies focus on courtly love and witty exchanges, while Marlowe's Edward II depicted love leading to political downfall and tragedy. Friends, these themes influence Shakespeare's great love stories like Romeo and Juliet and Othello. Next, rhetorical elements. Friends, the university wits were masters of eloquent and powerful speech, using long monologues, poetic dialogues, and persuasive rhetoric. Friends, Marlowe's use of blank verse in Dr. Faustus gave English drama a grand, expressive style. Their influence can be seen in Shakespeare's famous soliloquies, where characters grapple with deep emotions and philosophical dilemmas. Now, friends, let's see the influence of the university wits on Shakespeare. Friends, the university wits played a crucial role in shaping Shakespeare's dramatic style, themes, and storytelling techniques. Before them, English drama was simplistic and lacked depth, but their works introduced complex characters, powerful emotions, and poetic dialogues, setting the stage for Shakespeare's success. Friends, Christopher Marlowe's mastery of blank verse influenced Shakespeare's early plays, as seen in Richard III and Henry VI, where Shakespeare adopted Marlowe's grand rhythmic speech patterns. Friends, the idea of the tragic hero, central to Marlowe's Dr. Faustus and Keats' The Spanish Tragedy, became the foundation for Shakespeare's iconic characters like Hamlet, Macbeth, and King Lear. Friends, beyond language and structure, the university wits also influenced Shakespeare's themes and dramatic techniques. Thomas Kit's revenge tragedy in the Spanish tragedy introduced elements like ghost, madness, and dramatic soliloquies, which Shakespeare expanded in Hamlet. Friends, John Lyly's witty dialogues and romantic comedies inspired Shakespeare's light-hearted plays like Much Ado About Nothing and A Midnight Summer's Dream. Even Robert Greene's mix of history and fiction in Friar Bacon and Friar Bungay influenced Shakespeare's historical plays and magical elements in The Tempest. Although Shakespeare surpassed them all, his plays would not have been the same without the groundbreaking innovations of the university wits. So, friends, now let's discuss why the university wits still matters today. Friends, the university wits revolutionized drama, creating the foundation for modern storytelling, theater, and literature. Friends, their use of complex characters, powerful emotions, and poetic language transformed plays from simple entertainment into deep, thought provoking works of art. Friends, themes like ambition, revenge, fate, and justice, seen in Marlowe's Dr. Faustus and Keats' The Spanish Tragedy, continue to resonate in modern films, books, and TV shows. Friends, their innovation with blank verse influenced not only Shakespeare but also later playwrights, poets, and even contemporary screenwriters who strived for rich dialogue and dramatic intensity. Friends, beyond theatre, the university wits shaped the way we understand human nature and storytelling. Their plays explored powerful power struggles, moral dilemmas, and psychological conflicts, themes that still define modern dramas, crime thrillers, and political narratives. Friends, their fearless experimentation with tragedy, comedy, and the supernatural paved the way for the diversity of storytelling we see today. Friends, whether in Hollywood films, TV series, or modern stage productions, the spirit of the university wits lives on, reminding us of the power of language, imagination, and the enduring impact of great storytelling. Thank you for watching this video, friends. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more literary insights. See you in the next one. Happy learning and happy storytelling.